So, here we go again with the whole stupid theory about Nintendo bonus. Okay, so there's this game that most people probably have never heard of called V Rally 99 as well. Okay, so they're claiming that these are the same game. Oh yes, the same game. And you didn't get what the Mary game for and Brian signed the finger plays. That B always getting 8s, 9s, and 9.5s out of 10. Very high marks for Barry Reed the Tiger Rally. Not a soul talks about this game. It's obvious why the reviews tell. Why do you care about this random racing game? Most of the games that the N64 people talk about are Nintendo games and the Rare games. Okay, and of course, Super Mario 64 when it comes to the worst games of all time. Okay, and we have Sega Rally Championship and similar scores, but does it's because the games. Also, these are two very different games. Okay. Also, they're saying that have reviewers always been biased toward the games have the same scores. Yes, I find it funny that they tried to claim that Diablo 4 had 9.6 out of 10 on Nintendo Switch, but the game didn't even exist on the Nintendo Switch. There was no port on the Nintendo Switch. I hate this whole idea that they claim that there's this Nintendo bonus or Nintendo. Or the funniest thing is the IGN reviews for Doom for the Switch and PS4, when both of the reviews were done by two different people. Again, IGN is not really trustworthy, but they were still done by two different people. So two different people had two different experiences of a game. That's not proof of a quote-unquote Nintendo bonus, okay? Nintendo bonus doesn't exist. It's made up, okay? And usually, games have the same critic scores across all consoles, unless a version is significantly worse than another, but usually, ports of a game are usually the same across all consoles, with very few exceptions like Batman Arkham Knight for the PC and Ark Survival Evolved for the Switch. Usually games are considered, the same and have the same scores across all platforms. Okay? And also that's because Arkham Knight launched with a very buggy PC port. Considered one of the worst ports of all time. They did fix the game obviously, but the game still launched very incomplete, not launched very buggy and very incomplete. They rushed out the game basically because the port developers didn't do their job properly. But this whole thing of the Nintendo bonus is just bullcrap, okay? Also, the Sega Rally game that I was talking about, I think the reason the Sega Saturn and no one bought a Sega Saturn, okay? Sega was already on the downfall, and I don't get why these people are this upset over the smallest of things. Like, both games have similar scores and similar receptions, and Nintendo, and of course, V Rally 99 is overshadowed by, of course, all the Nintendo games and Nintendo hardware. This has always happened with all third-party games, okay? When both people talk about Nintendo hardware, they talk about Nintendo games, okay? Sega, you don't really have many games, except in the Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast. Besides Sonic, what's there to talk about? And that's the answer. Goodbye.